My name is Richard Antoine White, aka Raw Tuba, the author of I'm Possible, a story of a tuba, a big dream, and a small miracle. I'm happy to be here today, and I hope my book inspires everyone. All we really want is a chance to make the right choices, to see the kind of changes for the betterment. And I was given that chance because of the village that helped raise me. Born premature to an alcoholic mom, who was fighting her own battles, but was a hero in the end because she had enough sense to give me up. And I think that's the hardest thing any parent could do. So this is not a sob story. This is a triumphant story. And my mom, which some people may view differently, is a hero because she gave me that choice, chance, and change. Born premature, lived on the streets. And so my day consisted of playing, finding something to eat, which was not your normal task. It's not like I had a home to go sit at the table. So I would find coins in the gutter, make my way to the open market and get some chicken gizzards or whatever. Oftentimes I would store food under my tongue because I would get hungry later. So I developed this technique to chew a little bit, put it under my tongue and save it for later. And most days I was successful at finding my mom, but some days I wasn't successful at finding my mom. And during those days when I wasn't successful, I had to fend for myself. So I crawled up under a tree on a piece of cardboard or an abandoned house. And I think I was blessed with an extraordinary imagination because oftentimes I had to imagine a full tummy, imagine a warm blanket. And the particular day that led to that choice, chance, and change, I couldn't find my mom. It was a snow blizzard. So I crawled into a vestibule, fell asleep, and passed out. The next morning, I woke up with authorities, and the rest is history. I was then given legal custody to foster parents who happened to also be the foster parents of my mom. So, in essence, my grandparents became my parents. There were challenges when I would sit at the breakfast or lunch table. First of all, I didn't know people ate 3 times a day. That was extraordinary to me. So I would eat half a sandwich and stick half a sandwich in my pocket. And they would say, hey, you can have another sandwich, just ask for it. And I was like, yeah, right, I'm gonna stick this sandwich in my pocket. Or I would have a bath. And this was extraordinary because Vivian was such a nurturing mom. She got between your ears, made sure you were really clean, and then put these things on me called pajamas. So I would take those pajamas off, put my dirty clothes on, and get on the floor because that's what I was most comfortable with. In terms of communication with them, that was difficult because at that age, even though they were blessing me, all I knew is that you took me away from the one person I love most in this world, which is my mom. So I was angry. So for years, I talked to myself in the mirror. I was my best friend. I refused to talk to them because they were the ones responsible for taking me away from my mom. I think I got through it still with that sense of imagination and that sense of really finding something in myself that I could lean on. And I think most of us have that kind of strength and courage. We just don't always realize it. That, sometimes you have to be your own hero in life, and that means you have to figure out a way to give yourself a hug. And I'm lucky that I figured that out in various ways. There are 1,000 problems in the world, and I think 99% of them can be solved if we were just kind. And the reality of our situation in our world and country is that we're not always kind. We don't always succeed at being kind. I learned that it takes very little to assist someone in elevating them. I'm astonished that just a blue collar, hardworking family, what they were able to do and change my life. And I'm glad that someone acknowledged me because when people acknowledge you, they start to care. And when people start to care, that starts to create a contagious change that leads to paying it forward, that leads to a better world for all. And that's the most valuable thing I learned, that, boy, if we really put our resources together collectively, have a collaborative and caring environment, we can create something magnificent and help many people with so little. You don't have to do it alone. Sometimes being your own hero simply means asking for help. I believe it takes a village. Every friend, every stranger, every mentor, every teacher I've had assisted in elevating me and helping me get to where I'm at today. I often say if it was up to me in life, honestly, every day, you know what would make me happy? Sitting on the couch, bag of chips, donuts, and my Nintendo Switch. I really believe I could probably do that for 24 hours. But I don't want to let you down. I don't want you to let me down. So I get up every day and bust my butt so that I can show you that it's possible. If you do the same thing, the combination of that has to equal something amazing. So I think collectively, that's how we move forward. And that's my advice that I would give to anyone. Together, it takes a village. So let's elevate everyone moving forward together and paying it forward whenever we can. And if you can't pay it forward or you're just at your wits' end, just simply be kind. It's enough.